What's good? How you doing? It's your girl D back with a video blog. So I saw another one of my friends on YouTube do this, and I thought it might actually be kind of nice to grasp inspiration from them and do my own, as most of us do. So anyhow, her name is Regina. She's amazing. I love her. And she is an awesome drag queen here in the Kansas City area. Does amazing transformations. Makeup is always insane. But she did this awesome little video blog. I think it was maybe 20 things that you did not know about her. I don't think I'm that cool to find 20 things that you may not know about me. So I found 10 that I thought of that, you know, might be kind of fun to talk about. So without further ado, first up, the first thing that, at least if you're new here, you may not necessarily know this about me. I was born and raised in Kansas City. Right now, Kansas City, Missouri. Technically, I was born in Kansas City, Kansas. And if you are from either of those cities, then you know that there's forever some kind of debate on which is better than the other, whether it's the dot, whether it's Jackson County, whatever, woo-woo. I claim Kansas City, Missouri as my everything. So that's where I was born and raised and still reside. Next up, I am a college graduate. I got my Associate of Arts in Business in 2013, and then I got my Bachelor's in Business Administration in 2016, both of which from Baker University. Fun fact, I am known as a legacy student, legacy alum at Baker University, because not only did I attend, but also both my parents attended Baker University. They're based out in Baldwin City, Kansas. So myself, my younger brother, and I both have our bachelors from Baker, as well as both of our parents. So that's kind of a cool little fact. The kid, whenever he's old enough to go to college, he does want to go to Baker, but he likes the online format too. That's also because he likes computer games, so, you know, whatever. Speaking of the kid, I know that his appearances are rare here and there, but trust he's always prominently in the background rooting me on for these YouTube videos. The kid, his actual name is Daniel. For a lot of security reasons, I don't reveal that very often, and he's accustomed to listening for anything but his actual name. So you guys know him as the kid, or the small child, or the not so small child. He is going to be 13 here in May, which is, oh crap, that's 2 months away. I don't know if I want to plan a birthday party for him or not, but that's still something. The kid is my only actual son that belongs to me. But I am an inadvertent karate mom to probably 85 kids. I volunteer as a secretary and team mom for Active Stars Midwest. And I see 20 to 25 advanced students on Tuesdays, and I see about 55 to 65 intermediate and beginner students every Thursday, along with my other team mom and secretary, Miss Shannon. Hey, boo. The kid has been taking karate since he was in the first grade, I believe. Tail end of first grade, going into the second. And with him approaching the end of 7th grade, he's been at it for 5 years. I've been a secretary formally for about 3. It is a purely volunteer everything. There's no actual compensation for it. I don't make money being a karate mom, but it is one of the most fulfilling things that I love. The best part of my week is seeing my karate babies. And I've got karate kids that are as young as 4 and as old as, I think one's my age, maybe 32, 33 or so, I don't know. But to them, I am Mama Diana. And the best part of my week is when I see them, and it's mandatory. Once I hit the door, I get hugs. And sometimes it's the highlight of my week, especially with how stressful things can be. I'll walk out to the floor where they're doing the drills and everything and say, did I get all of my hugs? They're like, we'll give you more. So big shout out to my karate family. You know, I love you guys so very much. Another thing that you may not know about me, we are on number 4. So, quiet as it is kept, I have been producing content for YouTube for 10 years. Between various antiquated video blogs and early poems, initial thoughts and ramblings, and, you know, following the kid around for whatever he might have been doing at that young of an age. But I've actually been on YouTube on this particular channel for, I think, 9 years. I've had 2, but granted, total I've been blogging, creating, making video blogs for 10 years. I've been actively producing beauty blogs, beauty related blogging, makeup, hair, skincare, things of that nature for the past 2 years. And in those 2 years, that is where a lot of you guys have come from. So thank you so much for liking, watching, commenting, and subscribing. Number 5, I have approximately 150 pairs of earrings. A lot of you guys remember in my early days of making makeup videos that this was often the background on the side, and a lot of people were like, what is that? What is on your wall? Because it's all these different colors and shapes. Because I think I've got 4 of these hanging decorators, and then a gigantic tote full of earrings. And 95% of all of the earrings that I own come from Jasmine Dedman of JXLs. Every single pair of earrings that she has created is handmade. And so to have like over 100 pairs of handmade earrings from the same individual, she's like literally a one-woman show. And I've highlighted my earring collection from her before, back when I think it was last summer maybe? Anyway, so 9 times out of 10, if I'm making a video and wearing earrings, they are probably hers. The only reason why I'm wearing these are the ones I made, and they are the only ones that go with my Wonder Woman shirt, so I needed something comfy to change into. So there's that fun factoid about me. Number 6, I have been inadvertently cosplaying for 5 years. Who knew? It actually started with the Halloween contest at the job, and just increasingly upping the competition and trying to do a little bit more to ensure, you know what, I'm gonna win this year. Nah, I want to win this year too. I'm gonna win this year. And what really did it was I cosplayed as Storm from the X-Men, but I couldn't decide what version I wanted to cosplay as, because also it still needed to incorporate work appropriateness in the costume as well. So I chose Halle Berry's version from the Fox produced movies X-Men, with the short wig, but I also had the whiteout contacts. I had like a pleather fake vinyl stripper suit that was a full body suit but zipped up, and I had a belt with the X-Men logo as a buckle and a little cape, and I wore that and freaked a lot of people out because of the whiteout contacts, but definitely took first in the costume contest that year. And it was one of our executives actually at the job who suggested, why don't you take that to Comic-Con, because that's really authentic. And so I did. And that's where participating in cosplay Comic-Con came from. All right, number 7. Yeah, this one, I lost count. But, and also I do have to give a big shout out to the kid because he helped me clean a lot of these. I have over 200 makeup brushes. And I don't care. I'm not ashamed, and I will continue to buy more. And I will, you know, as I go through various declutters, find what it is that I never used or I'm not using and go ahead and rehome those. But I'm not ashamed that I have this one. There's also this one. there might be, I don't know where you go, but we'll put you right here. And then there's also, and that's that. But I have no shame, because, you know, I wash them all. The good thing about having so many makeup brushes is that you can still go ahead and learn, even though what you should do is wash your brushes daily after use, bare minimum weekly. I have so many that I can go on a monthly basis. It's just powering through that couple hours of getting everything washed, but you know, whatever. Number 8, and this is one that I don't think anyone knew. Why I do this at the end of every video is because of my love for Sailor Moon. I didn't know, when I first got into regularly making video blogs, I wanted to have like a sign off or a catchphrase, and kind of experimented with a few things. But this was always like the thing that she did, you know, as soon as she does her whole speech, like, you know, in the name of the moon, I will punish you. And she announces herself, I'm Sailor Moon, with the cute pose and the bonbons and everything. And I'm actually rewatching the entire original series right now on DVD that I had purchased. My favorite Sailor Scout is Usagi, depending on what version you're watching. You know, Usagi if we're on the Japanese with the subtitles, or, you know, Serena's because it's dubs. You know, like, who do you like, subs or do you like dubs? Which is it? After hearing how crazy the English sounding version is, you know, it's just like, wow, that's from my childhood. But anyhow, so that's Sailor Moon right there. Number 9. You will often see a picture hanging in the background. You'll often see a picture hanging in the background that actually came from my current manager at work. She is an awesome individual, and I make it a point because in the past it was very taboo to do so. And I discovered early on in my career, keep your social media and your work separate. Keep your opinions of work away from social media. And that's the reason why that first YouTube channel is gone, because I took no chances. But the reason why the first YouTube channel is gone is because I made a mistake and had some choice opinions about work that I vocalized on social media. And so rather than just taking down select videos, I just purged the entire channel and made a whole entirely new one. I've made it a point to keep, I know that some of you guys know I work in the field of banking and finance, but I will make it a point to never say specifically where it is that I work or name anybody that I work with by name, or at least by full name. Some people, you know, like, hey Jazzy Boo, or Dara, who used to work with at my particular location and stuff like that. Some people who are associates of mine and with me now, they know who I am, what I do, and all that. But to ensure that I maintain a good image, as well as to never to try to not put myself in any kind of compromising position with work, because there are also some people who don't care for my online content, and there are a lot of people who don't apparently care for me that try to use my online content to their advantage and my disadvantage. But that's another video blog I'll have to tell you about sometime down the line. Be that as it may, that's why I don't give specifics about where I work. But I can say, and I do have to give credit to my current supervisor for her level of concern and how supportive she's been in virtually everything that I've done. Whether it was nerdy, whether it was non-nerdy, professional, and then sometimes in a non-professional format, she's been great. And so as a gift for close to my birthday last year, she gave me this painting. What she likes to do on occasion is paint over a canvas, either to to repair or improve the color of an item, and then there's a couple of them or some of them that she's done that have been completely original. So I've rotated them out, so we're back on the pretty springtime one. And then you guys may have noticed back in the winter months, because it's technically spring now, but back in the winter months we had that nice pretty snow-covered tree. But she made the both of those, and I told her that they were gonna go in the background of my YouTube video and be in every single video from that point forward, and that I needed one for every season. But for now I just have two, so yeah, whatever. She's cool. But that's why I have those pictures back there. And last but not least, which it depends on who's watching. If it's someone who's here for the beauty blogging, or if it's someone who's here for the video blogging. But I love technology, like with a passion. Like, let's talk about the cell phone situation. How, you know, we're straight Kevin Gates over here, you know, just also, you know, we got the Google Pixel, we got the Samsung S7 Edge, we've got the the banned and rebellious Note 7, and then back on the charger because the oh wait, she's right here, and on the charger because the battery's low, the Note 8. Depending upon how much the Note 9 costs, I may get that. Interested in seeing what the camera specifications are like, because a lot of the times the main flagship Galaxy S phone comes out in the springtime, and then they take those improvements and expand the phone space and then implement them into the Note of the same series. I've had every incarnation of the Galaxy Note since its inception, with the exception of the Note 5, because that didn't have any kind of expandable storage, and ain't nobody trying to fuck with that. That was ridiculous. Why? Especially with 32 gigabytes of onboard storage? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But anyways, I've loved technology ever since I was a little kid. My mom got one of those cool, well, cool for its time, those Apple computers with the 5.5-inch floppy disk, and I used to play some video computer games. There was one that was called Sticky Bear Spell Grabber, so you would type the letters. It was like a fun version of Hangman. Type the letters to figure out what the phrase is or what the word is, and that helped to expand my vocabulary. That also helped to improve my typing skills. I now can comfortably type 95 words a minute without looking. And some people are like, why are you typing so hard on that keyboard? Because I don't know of any other way to type. Like, I can't type slow, and also I have acrylics on, so it sounds louder. I don't like, some people will type with their fingertips, I type with my fingernails. So anyways, and I think that's it. That's all. So I would like to open up the comment section. So in the future, we'll do another get to know me video. If there's any other questions that you have that you would like for me to answer, as long as it's not exceedingly inappropriate or disrespectful, because I've had to block a couple people. Somebody came in my comments on my Wonder Woman video and told me that I look like a whole fat ass mess and called me a bitch and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, you're getting blocked. But still, go ahead and hit me up in the comment section if you have any questions. I will be doing another get to know me video later in the future. Hope you enjoyed getting to know me today. As always, thank you ever so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you have any questions or suggestions, hit your girl up in the comment section. If you are new here, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you back on my channel. But if you're not here for me, my shenanigans, my opinions, or this video blog, that's fine. There's an X in the corner for you to click and get your life and get off of my channel. Go away. But if you are here for my shenanigans, you're beautiful, amazing, wonderful, spectacular, and if no one else has told you, I appreciate you. You guys have a wonderful day.